Good evening. It's Gwen, Crafty Lady Designs. I have a new journal that I want to do a flip through. I've been working on this for a while. This is a takeoff on, of course, Nick the Booksmith's round spine and various things of hers that I've taken her classes. She has a new class that is fantastic. I took it last night. It just come out, and it is just like all the others. I've taken all the classes, and of course, the new one is great. So, anyway, the upshot is I want to go through this. It also has the spine that's rounded, and it's got the little fuzzies on the end. It has 5 signatures. Oh, I don't know how many pages. I'll put that down below, and I apologize for that. It has a hardback. I didn't put any embellishment on the front simply because I like the paper. The paper is, I think it's lavender. It is, uh, oh, I forget the name of it. Oh, dear word. I'll put that down below as well. I apologize. I have 2 grommets, one in the front and one in the back. I have coffee dyed some seam binding and secured it with that. So let's go inside and see what we have. I love it. It's small. It's not very big. Let me measure it, and I do apologize for that as well. It is 5 by 7 1/4. It's 5 by 7 1/4, and I'm going to have this listed on my consumers capturedonpaper.com. I've added two new ones that I went through the other day. So we'll go through that later. So we open it up. Now it is a chunky monkey on the insert. Now it has the I still got this new. I'm getting confused. It has the end papers, full end papers. I did put a little tape down here, a little washi tape down here, and kind of enhanced it a little bit. This has the end papers as well with the washi tape. I didn't put anything on the back. I did put this on the front. This is a new download. No, it's not a download. I ordered this and I received it by snail mail. And I do apologize. I'll put down below. I did reduce this. This came in an 8.5 by 11, and I bought several pieces from her. A lot of them were Halloween type, and I saw it online. It's an Etsy shop. I'll put that down below as well. But I did decrease the size of this because it was an 8.5 by 11. Now here is, of course, the other side of the end paper. When you open it up, this is a copy of a bill that I had there. Again, I bought a whole bunch of antique bills and receipts and ledgers from an antique store. And so that's what I've been using. And there's the back of it. There's a doily. I made a pocket just out of cardstock and did Martha Stewart across the front. Here's 2 tags. This is just a plain little tag with a little Tim Holtz uh, paper clip on the top. This is a Carter Post. It's like it's like a postcard, and it is all filled out. And I've just got that in there, and I've got some Sari silk, and I have a rusted safety pin that I did get from Denise at a Tattered Dream. I just ordered several things from her. Denise at a Tattered Dream, and they are rusted paper or safety pins. When you go back, and this has got so much now. Virtually all of these are the same. I'm making a new one. I'm going to make a new one with Nick's new class, uh, and the way she showed to do that. And I'm going to do it a little bit different. But in reality, these are virtually all the 5 signatures are virtually the same. I lay them out the same and I put them on here the same. However, I embellish them different, if that means anything. I made these little tabs. This is off the paper line, and I just cut them in 2 inch by 1 inch. You see, 2 inch by 1.5 inch. Folded them in half, and I stapled them on with a brass staple. And then I put the grommets in the side, and this says Wander. It's a Tim Holtz, one of Tim Holtz's new little uh, oh, metal embellishments, and it's on a garment pin. And there's one in each signature, and this is I've got a lot of plain paper in here as well to journal on. This is a book page, several book pages. This is a page out of uh, an old knitting book, crocheting book that was my mother's, and it is an original and it is an antique. This is just a side pocket. I don't have anything in it, but it's just a side pocket, and I rounded the corners on this one. Here's another receipt or a bill. This is the center of our first signature, and I didn't do anything to the strings. You could staple these together or glue these together and make a pocket, whoever ends up with this. If you don't want to see the strings, this is calligraphy paper that I get at Hobby Lobby in the arts department. And of course, this is the back of that bill. This is just, we're going through the back now of the first signature. There's the back of the knitting pattern, plain paper. There's this came out of an etiquette book, and it tells you how to act and what etiquette is. It's an old etiquette book. And here's there again the back of the receipt or the bill. This is, I did a lot, this is the back of the doily. I did a lot of stenciling with Tim Holtz's stencil. This is another bill, which I really love those. Now here is the second little tag that I made. There's a tag for each, there's 5 tags with a garment clip, and this has got a, this has, if you can see it, a cameo with some bling on it, and these are kind of taken after one of Wendy's journal experiences that I use then, but I like them. And here's there again another part of the etiquette book. There's another part of Mother's crochet book, and as I say, these are virtually the same all the way through. So I'm just going to kind of flip through. I did a lot of stenciling with the roses, and it's just a generic stencil. The other one is the Tim Holtz. There we again. There's another book page. There's another bill. Let's see. And as I say, they're virtually the same. Here's another pocket. Now in this pocket, I made this. This is one of Wendy's tutorials, and this is a pocket. This is a pocket. I don't know which way to go. This is a pocket, and it is made from a Project Life card. And on the back, I've used coffee dyed paper. And then on the front, I have sewn on a piece of cardstock. This is a tag that I made and put in it. And this is, behind this is a flower of Tim Holtz's, and it's covered with vellum, and then I've sewn around it. So you can see the flowers. You can see the flowers, but it is kind of shady. This is a tag that I made that fits in. It's a long tag with a little tag at the top, and then it has one of Tim's paper clips in it, so it just fits in our pocket. We go through. Here's another little, this has got a key, just a little key on a garment pin that go through. And let me see. I do embellish them different, even though they're laid out the same. Now the new one that I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it out different. Now this is an envelope. Now I watched Wendy today, and Wendy did a Tracy Fox. What would Tracy do? Tracy Fox has put new digital downloads on her Etsy store, and they're envelopes and stationery. And I downloaded them. This is one of the envelopes that Tracy put on her Etsy shop. It's Tracy Fox. I don't know the name of her shop, but you can find it through her name. And then Wendy did a demo today with embellishing them, but I didn't. I just copied them down, put them together as envelopes, and then what I did, I put the flap on the back side of this, and this is all secure, and then you flip it open, and when you flip it open on the inside, I put a picture of this beautiful girl. Or you could put a note, a letter, whatever you want to put in there. But it's a kind of a flip out. Um, oh, there we go. And this fits in like so. And then it flips over. Whoops. And then here it is. It's Tracy Fox's design. It's her. Uh, they're just darling. I bought all of them. Okay, then we go on. Here's another little pocket, and I just stamped on. There's nothing in it, but you could put something in it. And then there again, we're back now. Here's another tag on the side with a garment pin, and this has just a little metal heart on the back. It says love, and it's stapled on with the brass staples. I watched a show out of London, England, and oh gosh, I can't think of his name. Anyway, he was using brass staples. And I have a hand stapler. These are standard size staples, but these are so much more attractive. And then I also used the little brass eyelets or grommets in there as well to match the staples. And I ordered them online, and they're perfect. They're great. Another book page, another one of Mother's knitting things. Mother probably wouldn't be happy with me doing that, cutting, excuse me, up her book. Oh, I don't know. So there's another bill, and here's another pocket with it. Here's a doily. Here's a pocket. Now, there again, all the pockets are the same. They're made from craft cardstock. They are punched across the top with Martha Stewart. Now, this I made. This is just a guest check that I made. I put it on the back of cardstock, and then I put some Tim Holtz on the back of that. This has a tag on the side, or a thumb hole tag, whatever, that I put on there. And it has some Edith Holden script on it. This, I cut the bottom of the guest check off, and I put it on top, or the kind that it's serrated, you can change it. And I put it on top to make a pocket, which there's a pocket there as well. And this is one of Edith Holden's flowers that I just kind of fussy cut it out around it to put it in there. And so this fits. This is just a tag that I made. This is a Graphic 45 tag with the new Graphic 45 die that cuts the cardstock, the designer paper to fit in there. And it also has some brown sari silk, and then also another rusted safety pin from Denise's A Tattered Dream. So that fits down in there, the tag, and then this fits down in here like so. So we go on, and this is the last little tab. This has an owl on. I love owls, and it's on a garment pin. And this is hooked to. I put all these on these bills or journals pages. These are just. Oh, this is the last pocket. There are 3 of these pages that has a side pocket. And there again, another one of Mother's patterns. This is the center of the signature, the last signature. There again, I stenciled on the rose. This is the back of a bill. This is the etiquette page out of the etiquette book. It's an old book. I got it at a used bookstore. And this is another stencil of the rose. And this is the back. Now there again, this is the this. I just put the this is all one page, all one piece of paper. I just put the washi tape down there, kind of a little enhancement, I guess you'd call it. So these are called end papers. This is an end paper as well. I put the, I did the same thing with the all one page. So that is our book. The front, and as I say, I have put the fuzzies on the end. The spine. The spine is about almost 2 inches, inch and 3/4, and it is rounded. It is rounded with the ridge that we did, and this is all Nick the Booksmith's design that I learned in class, and it is a rounded spine. The spine is all enhanced and secured with Tyvek. It is grunge paper, which will not tear, and it is also supported very nicely. So this is fabric. It's made that has been painted and cured. I have painted the book, other than the spine, with not glossy accents, but Mod Podge to seal it. I just really, like the paper, and at this point in time, I just didn't put uh, anything on the front. I looked at plaques and plates and various things, and I just thought it looked. And as I say, it is a chunky. I am going to offer this on my capturedonpaper.com. It's a consignment area. It's like an Etsy, but it is not an Etsy. I have several things on there. And if you go on capturedonpaper.com and in search, just putting Gwen, Gwen, it'll bring up my page. And I have about, I don't know, 6 books on there, but whatever. I've got 2 new ones on there. If you have any questions, please, in the comments below, I'll be happy to answer. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. If you have, I appreciate that as well. I have added several new followers, and when I figure out how to do a giveaway, which I don't know how to do, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a giveaway. I'm going to be in process of making the new book, doing it a little bit different, and it is with the new instructions and classes from Nick the Booksmith. This ties up back up here again. Let me see if I can tie it up. Thumbs up would be really appreciated. Let me tie this up. Let's say that's just coffee dyed. I coffee dyed some cards the other day, and the coffee that I had left, I put in a spray bottle, and I did a whole bunch of spray. So I appreciate you stopping by, and I enjoyed showing you the book. I hope you liked it. Love your comments that you could put down below, and as I say, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. So I will see you in the next video. Have a great next rest of your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.